welcome to the next video of my LPL Summer 2022 preview. Covering EDG in this one, Edward Gaming. They finished 7th in spring, coming off of their 2021 World Championship. I have them 3rd going into summer. Obviously, they definitely underachieved in spring, without a doubt. Early on, they did okay, but once they hit a speed bump in the midseason, it kind of just snowballed from there like an avalanche of crappy play. They struggled down the stretch, and yeah. So, similar to yesterday's video, the starting five are the starting five. I mean, I don't see a lot of movement in this. Obviously, they did. When it came to top lane, they played with Flandre and Zhao Zhang quite a bit in top. Flandre, by far the better player between the two, which we'll get to in a second, but I think all five players are very, very good, elite in their roles. So even putting Viper as the 4th best player on the team in spring, some people may have Viper as the best player on the team or the best AD carry in the world, but in spring he struggled at times, and the whole team did, really. So Flandre in top, just over 3 KDA, but nearly a 9 CS per minute. That is incredible stuff. Down the stretch here, I mean, I'm filming this, and this is before MSI's final, but you will be seeing this after MSI is over. Flandre is 1v1ing Bin in top lane in the GP Nar matchup? GP what? Is GP Gwen matchup. Going back and forth, and actually they are paying Flandre to play against Bin to help him. Flandre is a very, very good player. 56.6% KP, so he's a little bit in between. He's more split pusher, but he will get into fights. Under 20% kill share, and then 22.6% gold share. His gold share is high because he farms well. And that's a thing, like, to farm that well with still having that KP, your gold share will be pretty high. Now, Zhao Zhang, when he played, had a slightly better KDA, but under a 1 CS, an over 1 CS per minute less than Flandre, which is massive. That is massive. Zhao Zhang probably isn't quite ready for this level of play. 57.3% KP, 20.8% kill share, same as his gold share. 7 champions in 14 games. He probably should have toned it back on champions. He was trying to be like Flandre, because Flandre played 12 champions in 25 games, which is pretty damn incredible for 25 games, and keeping those numbers the way they are. Like, Flandre is an elite top laner in the LPL and in the world, where Zhao Zhang should have probably toned it down. Obviously, when you're playing with somebody else as a team, you really can't do the same exact, thought process in draft that, oh, well, our top says he can play anything, we're going to have him play anything. He's not playing it as well as the guy that he's replacing. Solo kill in top, 318, 827. Clearly a true blue split pusher, 46% KP. He was in top lane by himself, 17% kill share, 11 champions at 34 games. You'd like that CS per minute to be a little bit higher, given that he does play by himself so much. He should be able to farm better than he is. Obviously, he is not going to be playing for these guys this coming split. JJ in the jungle, very good jungler, did a little bit of everything. Truly was one of those junglers that is like a glue guy in the team. I have him as the 5th best player on the team because I think that is what he is. He is the guy that isn't going to carry games for you, very seldom. He's like a supportive jungler. He only had 17.7% gold share, 16% kill share. He is the afterthought on the team, but his KDA is good. He farms decent, and makes a decent amount of plays. Monkey underneath him, slightly better CS per minute, gets into a little more fights, significantly higher kill share at almost 7%, and only slightly higher gold share at 1%. So he's doing work as well. Played 6 champions in 32 games. Maybe you see him getting a look elsewhere in 2023. He has that ability. And even the guy below him that played 2 games, Brave, he looked good in his 2 games. And maybe that's something EDG should think about doing, allowing Monkey to go in the offseason, and they have a guy in Brave behind him. Mid lane, Scout, best player on the team. Scout at times hard carried this team when things were, in dire straits. 567 KDA, 862 CS per minute, 73% KP. Very this is the thing. Like, if a guy is able to not only CS pretty decent, above 8.5, that's where we want to be, above 8.5 in mid, and also have above 70 KP. That is, like, he is an all around great mid laner, and we knew this. Um, but it just further shows it with the stats. 27% kill share, 23% gold share. So he's not even getting that much gold really for how many kills he's getting. Clearly a carry for this team. 13 out of 37 champion pool, can play anything. We're getting to a point now in these reviews where we're getting players that can play everything. In the early part, you see players can only do a few different champions. Seldom do you see the whole team with over double digits. And in this case, quite a few champions are played by these guys. 0909 below him, 736 KDA, 858 CS per minute, 69% KP, so also pretty active. More supportive, only 20.5 kill share and 21.6% kill share. They split between 0909 and Lif. Lif also pretty solid, 869 CS per minute, not quite as focused on getting into fights, 63% versus 69%. Similar kill share, similar gold share. Obviously, they're trying to figure out which guy to go with going into summer. I'm going to guess it's going to be 0909 because that's who they brought on mid-season. And he also helped the team overall a little bit better. Gave up a tiny bit of farm for a lot more impact. Bot lane, Viper. Viper probably is the underachiever on this team, reminding me of how Tarzan was with LNG. 946 CS per minute. Obviously, he's a very, very good player in lane. 10 CS per minute is his standard. 566 KDA. High KP, 71% for a 80 carry. He was involving himself or was involved. A focus to get him ahead. 32% kill share. True carry. 24.4% gold share. These are all carry numbers, clearly. 9 out of 37 champion pool. Below him, you have Leave. Leave is ready for a role in the LPL. His stats scream he should be in the LPL. Nearly 10 CS per minute in the LDL. They finished 12 and 10 in 12th place, middle of the road out of 24 teams, but he was very good. 4.1 KDA, very active, 71% KP with those kind of numbers in farm. Like you should pay attention to the name Leave for 2023 if he is up at 2023 or it's 2024. I don't know when his contract's up. Either way, look for him to have an opportunity. 26% kill share, 36% 36% kill share, 25%. Talking too fast, too many numbers. I'm mixing them up. 35.7% kill share, so 36% kill share. 25.9 or 26% gold share. So he is truly carrying this team in all aspects and getting fed like it. Played 6 champions. You'd like that to be a little higher. Maybe this summer he works on that, expands his champion pool, and then he is more primed and ready to play in the LPL. Miko down in bot, obviously some would consider the best support in the world. Very good support. 67.2, did not get into as many fights as Viper. That's a little bit weird. 11 champions played, 313 KDA. Zhao Mu below him, also very good, 4.17. 71% KP, very active support, was as active as Leave, so maybe both of them combined go to a team and you look at a situation where the team gets better by getting a duo that's used to each other. And Zin played 2 games below him. Meager stats, hard to really, grade him based off of those. But there's a lot of things to look at EDG and say, this team should probably be pretty damn good. Comment down below how you think EDG is going to do in summer. Do you think they're going to be better than they were in spring? Are they going to go to Worlds? I think that they will. I think it's a pretty good bet they will. They'll turn it around. I really do believe that. I believe Scout, Viper, and Flandre and keep mispronouncing Miko are very, very good. And JJ just has to not screw up, and they're fine. But yeah, comment down below. How do you think they're going to do? How do you think these LDL players are? And if you watch the LDL, subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Like the video if you like it. And thank you for watching.